everyone. I just want to touch bases on some messages with the energy cards I just laid for September 19th through October 2nd. And then from there, we'll just move right into your zodiac reading for these dates. First of all, I'm feeling like some of you throughout September, and it's going to appear these 2 weeks, there's been a lot of work on emotional issues I feel from childhood and your adolescent years. Also, too, things that you have felt abandoned by or heartbroken. I feel a lot of that energy coming up these last 2 weeks before Mercury goes direct, and we're still under the influence of that lunar eclipse, the 15th, 16th, and 17th. The lunar eclipses have energies that can fire off 3 months prior and 3 months after, and there were some cross point aspects to this lunar eclipse that could have actually brought back energy, from April of 2015. What I'm feeling here is, I feel for some of you, these 2 weeks are about what has, broken your heart. Where do you feel abandoned? Where do you feel neglected and ignored? I feel like that there's a lot of healing to happen with this. And Spirit is really there with you. Your spirit guides are there with you, trying to help you see that there are other avenues. There are other doors that are open. You just have to walk through them. Now, for some of you, it may have these 2 weeks may be extremely productive, or you were very busy the first part of September, and now it's time to wrap it all up and take a vacation, or just relax. Some of you throughout the world have been through some very turbulent weather, and I feel like there is still turbulent weather going on through the end of September. Besides turbulent weather, there have been some earthquakes. I feel like there may be another one on its way. And I do feel that there are some significant energy changes. They're good. They're good. These energy shifts are meant to be, because the universe is trying to open up gateways for you to move through, to seek the happiness within, and to rid yourself of toxic energy, toxic people, toxic environment around you. Okay, this broken heart doesn't necessarily mean he or she left you, although I do feel that there have been some relationships that are coming to an end or have ended, and the healing process is on these next 2 weeks. But what I also am getting is this is an opportunity to look into eating habits. If you're eating healthy, to change those habits, quit smoking. If you're drinking a lot, slow down or quit. If you're having addictive issues, this is the time to check in, to rehab, or see a therapist. This shift between the 19th and October 2nd is important. It's important to shift within you regarding, healthy ways, healthy habits. We can be habitual people, so we would love to have no habits. But unfortunately, we are going to tend to obsess over something, okay? Until we get to that point where we've shifted and our ego is unimportant anymore, and we've reached the plateau of being the observer, being our spirit. But in the meantime, the journey continues, as I said, and I feel that there are doors that are there for you to walk through, to peace, to rejuvenation, to renewal, to rebirth. For some of you, it's rest. So I'm feeling, that if you give the universe an opportunity, they're there for you. Your guides are there for you, just trying to move you on past these doors into something much more blissful. I know that we are in the time of shifts, we're in the time of changes, and you hear me speaking a lot, and they're not close to ending. But there isn't any reason you can't enjoy this initiation. You can't enjoy the shift. You know, this is the time to discover you, your soul purpose on this planet, and to co-create love, light, and peace. Much love and blessings, friends. Let's move on to your reading. Hello, Leo. How's it going? This is your mini general and love tarot card reading for September 19th through October 2nd. I've invited my notepad into this reading because it helps me get the messages that come in really quick. I've been psychic writing for many, many years, and that's one of the ways I can keep up with myself without stumbling over my words. Sometimes the messages come in quick. You know, one of the messages here, let's see, blindfold. Time to see things as they are. Move forward. Don't look back. Accept and process what has happened. Okay, something has happened. What I'm feeling is you're down on yourself. Okay, I'm getting down on yourself. I'm feeling this has got something to do with money. I feel like you have a bit of disappointment. Things haven't been working out in business the way you would like it to happen. At the same time, you keep coming up with ideas, but then you feel as if these ideas, people aren't wanting them. I feel like you're really basically self-judging yourself more than actually manifesting these things and just kind of perceiving them to be successful, you know, throughout your journey here of this. I'm feeling there's this business here, and I feel like you're thinking about whether or not you want to keep going want to keep going through this, or if you want to just let it go and give up. Now, I'm also getting a message here in regards to love. Now, maybe one of your partners is also your lover, okay? But there seems to be, I don't know, a lack of communication. Perhaps just let Mercury go direct towards the end of this month, and things might actually be clearer for you. But I keep getting here that you know, the universe is trying to take the blindfold from your eyes so that you can see the situation clearly. I just kind of feel like you've been in a position where you've just been volatile, okay? And I get Spirit says it's really safe now for you to move forward. Maybe you're having self-doubt about a new lover also, and perhaps you feel like they are flirting or moving forward with someone else while they're, you know, with you. I'm getting that you just need to stand in your power and express what it is you really want, okay? Instead of letting some of this just stagnant. You know, I feel like some of the energy is stagnant here. So you can give it a good push instead of just, I guess what you're going to do in the next 2 weeks, the message that I'm getting from these cards, not I guess, this is what I feel, is there's a lot of thinking in regards to business, you know, money, relationships and money. I'm hearing a quarrel. Perhaps some of you may have had a quarrel over a disagreement. The two of you are not seeing eye to eye on something here. But I'm getting that this needs to, You need to move beyond the fear. You know, that's what's great about expressing yourself. You know, it helps you move beyond the fear. You can't just sit there and keep holding this in. You need to speak up. I feel like you're missing someone. Like someone from the past just jumped in here. And I feel like one of you, it's either you or a past love, maybe it's both of you together, are afraid to express yourselves to each other. Like I feel like both of you are on the defense. I feel both of you are silent, and Spirit is just trying to move this forward so that one of you comes out and starts to speak to the other. Okay, now this could be a relationship, someone you're married to. It could be your lover. It could be your ex. It could be anybody here. It could be even somebody new that you're afraid to move forward on because you don't want to get hurt. Because I'm feeling the heartstrings being pulled here. I also feel like these next 2 weeks, and it could be just the eclipse moon, because the eclipse moon is like 15th, 16th, but actually when we get a lunar eclipse, it's 3 months prior and 3 months after the actual eclipse. And I know that there are some aspects to this eclipse that can even fire off situations that happened back in April of 2015. So not 16, 15. And then of course whatever happened 3 months prior to this reading and 3 months after, you know, that has a lot of energy here, because I feel like some of the patterns of the past are repeating here. So I'm getting the message that this is the time to work on releasing that. Okay, so you can release, you know, some of this energy here of just fearing to make the next move. I'm also feeling like some of you are looking for help, like looking for someone who can genuinely help you in business, but yet money isn't completely flowing at this time. And for some of you others, I feel like money is there and you're looking to invest it. You're looking to fulfill some of your dreams, which is fantastic. I just want to pull a few more cards here. Yeah, I just... Oof. Yeah, I'm feeling like there's been a standstill with some of you Leos with partners in love or, you know, at work. And it's just like the money is just not flowing like you'd like it to. Neither is the love. But I feel like it is going to get better. Yeah, it's going to get better. Well, it'll definitely get better if you can let go of, you know, especially this here, the unrequited love and the deception card with the flirt card. It'll definitely get better if you can let go of what you just can't trust any longer. Okay? Maybe you're trying to shape them. Maybe you're trying to fix them. You can't do it. This is something they need to do to heal themselves. It doesn't look good here. I'm just listening to see if I can get any more messages here. Yeah, I feel like somebody's been lying. Somebody's been lying. Somebody hasn't been telling you the truth. I'm getting this in a relationship. Could be, you know, I try to cover everything here. It could be something related to work, a coworker or boss. I'm definitely getting in a relationship. I feel things will get better, and I think that's probably what you're thinking about, because there has been definitely, it's either about the past, something you fought about, you disagreed about, or it's something that you are going to disagree about. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave you with this. Much love and blessings.